Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It's the Orlando Magic facing the New York Knicks. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Grant is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Royal in at the 3 slot. Now here's Hardaway. Following the shot by Patrick Ewing. Grant the pass to O'Neal. The putback. It's rebounded by Ewing. Knicks on offense. Pass to Starks. Back to Harper. Here's Smith. New York moving the ball around. Shaq takes it away. Outside Hardaway. The Magic again can't hit. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Ewing right side. Smith with a screen on Shaq. Ewing, good.
Very self-confident in the paint. Ewing excels at scoring close to the hoop.
And it's Orlando's ball. Outside Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Shaq. Good D by Ewing. Hardaway against Harper. Rebound by the Magic.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, trying to go to something else, and flat out choked it. Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ewing outside. Outside Oakley. John Starks on the wing. Outside Harper. Back to Starks. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Oakley. Tries to save it. The rebound by Anderson.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Pass to Grant. And here is Hardaway. O'Neal a screen on Harper. Shot clock at 5. Hardaway for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Well, I love the decisiveness of Starks, making things happen on offense.
Orlando trailing here. Left side Anderson. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. From the top of the key, he buries it. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Anderson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
It looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and lifted in for the score.
And it Starks that time on the assist by Harper. Starks has got 5 points so far.
Steady from deep is John Starks. He forces you to come out, and he spreads your defense because he's got such range on his three-point shot.
Now here's Hardaway. 5 points in the game. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Harper against Hardaway. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Harper. Down low. Here's Ewing. That one good for 2.
Boy, down low, Ewing's strength gives him the upper hand. He's pretty agile as well, helping him push through the contact.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. City checked in for New York.
Number 14.
Here's Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Here's Anderson. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A shot by Starks, no good. On offense, here are the Magic. Trailing by 2. Anderson passes to Grant. And Ewing sends it back.
Good read that time from Ewing defensively, showing that he can be impactful at that end of the floor, too.
On the wing, Ewing. Out to Smith. Inside, here's Mason, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 5 to end the run. Good, he hits the jump shot. Hardaway has got 7 points.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pass to Mason. Shot from 12. Misses off the left iron. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Anderson passes to O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, what strength.
Mason against Grant. Smith with a screen on Grant. Mason. Smith kicks to Hart. A three-pointer, no good. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer, and it's Orlando with another.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Ewing. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Understanding the offense. O'Neal showing you his basketball IQ early in his career. That's promising for the future, too. Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And it's Anderson with the ball for. Orlando. Pass to Hardaway. Popped up there for O'Neal. He's out of bounds. He's touched by O'Neal. A different look for New York. Oakley comes in for Smith. Davis is subbed in for Starks. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Collins checked in for O'Neal. Turner comes in for Horace Grant. Scotty's checked in for Roy. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. Scott against Mason. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Shaw. Here's Scott. Drills it from outside.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Screened by Oakley. Dives to the hoop. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. New York shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Well, Derek Harper is such a solid guard, fundamentally sound in every area, and he's got really good size. He's physical and with good quickness and understands his teammates. Look to him to set the tone.
Hardaway, that's a two-pointer, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Harper. Right side Davis. Over Hardaway. The rebound by Turner. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 13-5 run. Here is Shaw. Defended by Oakley. Shaw passes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Over Harper. The rebound by Mason. Knicks trail by 4. Right side Harper. Pass to Oakley. Back to Harper. Mason with him. Picked up by Turner. Orlando making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Rollins. And it's Bowie in for Hardaway. 1:25 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mason dishes to Harper. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Harper's got 6.
One of those solid shooters from range you can count on. Harper keeping the defense honest.
55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shaq can't hit. O'Neal's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. Oakley kicks to Mason. And here's Harper from the arc. Offensive rebound. Shot's good from Mason. Mason's got his 3rd bucket of the night. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
From 7, it's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Davis. Scoreless thus far. Double team on Ewing. And here's Harper from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
Boy, how about that time from Patrick Ewing? Very impressive passes like this. Speak to his unselfishness.
And so the first quarter is in the books. New York ahead. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. You've got Shaw. Turner is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Scott, and it's Bowie in at the 2. Now, here's O'Neal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Physical work that time by O'Neal. Defense knows sending him to the line is better than giving him a clean look.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Knicks with the lead. Now Harper. Pass to Smith. Williams sets a screen for Smith. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Scott. To the middle. Here's Shaq. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
He's still young. Big personality for a big man. O'Neal, a bunch of fun to watch go to work inside.
Davis up top. Releases. The rebound by Turner.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Scott. Knicks with the rebound. Harper with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Davis over O'Neal. And it's Davis missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Bowie. Still without a basket. Here's Scott. Again, the Magic score. Second. Quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Stolen by O'Neal. Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Harper. John Starks checked in for Hubert Davis.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Scott. There's the screen over Smith. Offensive rebound. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
Well, you look at Shaquille O'Neal's physical stature and presence. He is an absolute beast.
The Magic shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Shaquille O'Neal.
The free throw off from O'Neal. New York trailing. Here's Starks. Good. Great play by Williams. Shut it up. Starks has got 7 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Pass to Harper. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Orlando moving the ball around. Bowie, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
To the wing right side. And here's Harper from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And now a three-point Knicks lead.
A big athletic combo guard. Starks loves to score, but also more than willing to make the extra pass.
Now here's Shaq. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. O'Neal's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Harper up top. He's got 12. Misses from close range. A tight game here in New York. O'Neal outside. Pass to Scott. Here is Shaw. Shaq with the screen. Pocket 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Avens. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Avens got his first basket of the night. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here is Starks. 7 points in the game. The 11-footer goes back up. And Williams with the layup.
You can see why Herb Williams is so comfortable in close. The big fella has a polished game in the paint.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Harper with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Outside Harper. Williams, a screen on O'Neal. Harper. Scott pulls it in. Orlando leading. Pass to Shaw. Shaq with the screen. Fires for 3. Orlando gets it back. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And you know, once O'Neal flips the switch, folks, there's no stopping him. He's going to do what he wants to do and take whatever he wants to take.
Now, here's Harper. He's got 12. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Pass to Bowie. Over Starks. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Boy, Brian Shaw could have rolled that ball to his teammate. He was so wide open.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Get free t-shirts.
For the Knicks, Ewing's checked in for Williams. Mason checks in for Oakley. And Anthony subbed in for Harper. Anthony taking his time here for three. It's rebounded by Royal.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back.
Oh, the official.
Play without foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proven to be an effective tool for them.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Here's Ewing. Shoots over O'Neal. A nice shot by Ewing.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Anderson passes to Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. Knicks trail by 3. They get a hand on it. O'Neal with the steal. Anderson against Anthony. Royal the pass to Anderson. A kick out to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Shoots over Ewing. Bank shot. No good. And Anthony's got the ball here for New York. Inside. Here's Ewing. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hardaway. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. Coming up as well.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Rollins checked in for Orlando. This will be his third free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Hardaway. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Anthony. Starks outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Starks has gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Anthony against Anderson. Pass to Royal. Back to Anderson. And Ewing sends it back. Anderson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Starks absolutely fearless as a scorer. His attacking mindset and confidence is what makes him dangerous.
Scotty's checked in for Rollins. Another shot. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ewing.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Hardaway passes to Anderson. And the layup falls. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Pass to Starks. Mason with a screen on Anderson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
John Starks putting his vertical to good use. Awesome at dunking it down.
Anderson dishes to Hardaway. Lets a floater go. Smith on the wing. Out to Anthony. Ewing against Hardaway. Double team on Ewing. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
But he gets the call and will shoot two.
Anderson knows how to get to the line, going right at the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line.
And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Starks. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Spins. A beautiful pass. Penny to set it up.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the dunk.
Boy, once he's near the bucket, he's a threat to throw it down because Ewing. Has such great size.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Hardaway passes to Roy. Grant gets a wide open look. Nice touch on the bank shot. And the Magic lead by 6.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the jump.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Anderson outside. Grant sets a screen for Anderson to the inside. Royal, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Penny Hardaway.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
You've got Starks. Oakley is out there with Smith. Then there's and it's Harper in at the 1. It's the 5 to begin the second half for Brad Nelson. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Harper. Starks outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Harper. 6 to shoot. Grant trying to break free. No good with the layup.
Love the spin move right there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot. He may have spun himself dizzy out of the spin move.
Magic leading by 6. Royal the pass to Anderson. Now Hardaway. Orlando moving the ball around. Anderson outside. 3-pointers off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here is Harper. He's got 14 from 18 feet away. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Now here is Hardaway. He's got 17. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. With the drive. No good from Shaq. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Starks. And he uses both hands to jam it.
For the fierce competitor, they don't want Starks to hold back. They want him in attack mode like on that possession.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Anderson. Pass to O'Neal. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Hardaway against Harper. Here's Ewing. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to see.
Shaq with the slam. Good percentage from the field for Shaq today. No surprise from one of the all-time leaders in that department. Pass to Starks. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Zero fear in John Starks' game. He is always in attack mode, taking it inside without thinking twice about it.
O'Neal a screen on Harper. Here's Hardaway. And the dunk by O'Neal.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Royal the pass to Hardaway. Grant kicks to Shaq. Outside Hardaway. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. A shot that time, not on target. Smith with the defensive effort. Starks against Royal. Outside Harper. Here he goes. Here's Ewing. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Ewing's got 12.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board.
And a fast break now for New York. Flashes it down to finish the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here Ewing. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Orlando leading by 4. Here's Anderson. The Knicks pull it in. Oakley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harper the pass to Ewing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, you know, for as big as Ewing is, he's got an explosiveness to him, and he's got pretty good strength and size. He's a tough cover.
Scotty's checked in for the Magic. Here is Anderson. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Williams is checked in for Ewing. Mason checks in for Smith. And Hubert Davis subbed in for Starks. Here's Harper. Williams trying to break free. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Harper. Outside Hardaway.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
O'Neal finds Hardaway. Here's Scott. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Scott's got 8.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Oakley a screen on Hardaway. Here's Harper, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
How about the powerful denial that time from O'Neal? Get it out of here.
Second team time.
Magic on defense. Outside Harper. Second shot opportunity. Here's Oakley. Tries yet again. Orlando grabs the miss. Anderson with the ball. Picked up by Davis. With the fadeaway. And Anderson gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Orlando lead.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he should be.
Pass to Davis. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Oakley kicks to Davis. Here's Harper. He's got 16. Just 4 to shoot. Oakley is screened on Anderson. Here's Davis. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Hardaway for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Oakley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's off the back rim. No good. Magic leading by 6. Anderson inside. He's guarded by Davis. Here's O'Neal on the money with the open jumper. And that's now 24 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Oakley. To stop the drought. And it's sent back by O'Neal. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will return possession. And Orlando making a change here. Turner. Here's checked in. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
John Starks checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Derek Harper. Here's Scott. And it's good off the back rim and in. Scott's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Mason. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Scott gets to Turner. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 10-point game. With his first shot attempt, and it's in there.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Here is Shaw. Still scoreless. Pass to Scott. The 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Pick by Williams. Here's Starks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Yep, it counts. Shaw's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Ewing's checked in for New York. Harper comes in for Anthony. New York with the now Harper. He's got 16. Here's Mason. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and that one falls for Mason.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Magic leading by 10. Scott the pass to Shaw. Rollins with a screen on Mason. Hardaway passes to Rollins. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. O'Neal is out there with Turner. And there's Scott, and it's Bowie, and it's Shaw in at the point guard position.
I mean, Oak is as strong as an ox. Has that intimidating nature about him on both ends. Someone you just do not want to mess with.
Here's Bowie. Shaq with the screen. Pass to Scott. It's hauled in by Ewing.
You can't look at the result
of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Harper the pass to Ewing. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. Here's Bowie. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Harper.
Harper has the size and the quickness, and I think he's equally capable of scoring or passing out of the pick and roll.
Shaw. It's rebounded by New York. Oakley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Mason. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nicely done by John Starks there. Got the ball right to the shooter on time and on target.
Orlando leading by 7. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. To the left wing. Good. Nothing but net. Bowie's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Oakley passes to Mason. And they recover it. Right side, Harper tries again. They grab their own miss. Outside for Starks. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bowie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First one falls for Anderson. He's checked in for the match. And he makes both free throws. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Outside Harper. Pass to Starks. Now here is Oakley. Ewing a screen on Scott. Oakley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And like that aggressiveness from Oakley inside. He won't be denied. Outstanding at overpowering the defense.
Here is Shaw. Shaq a screen on Harper. Shaw passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Oakley kicks to Harper. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Harper's got 21 in the game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Harper. Pass to Shaq. And Ewing with the block. They retain possession. 5 on the clock, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Magic lead by 10.
Shaw knew the classic pick and roll play would open things up. Good result there.
Harper with the ball. Starts outside. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Anderson's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And though we often talk about Harper scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Anderson outside. Anderson buries it from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The Knicks call time. For the Knicks, Smith checked in for Oakley. Davis comes in for Starks, and Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Hardaway comes in for Shaw. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Told his guys, focus up right now. Everybody needs to be on the same page out there. Let's go out there and take this game right now. Big words, guys.
Thanks, David. O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Hardaway against Anthony. Pass to Davis. On the wing, Ewing. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Royal, he's checked in for Scott.
Number 5, Donald Royal.
So it's Orlando now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Outside Hardaway. Misses the three.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Mason for three. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Royal. Pass to Anderson. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Ewing. The three from Davis. Orlando grabs the miss. Anderson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smallest defender could do there.
And the free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 15. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Royal. Back to Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Penny and Shaq connect.
When Shaquille O'Neal gets the position he wants inside, it doesn't matter what the defense does. He's putting it in the basket.
Smith with a screen on Grant. Mason. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Anderson against Davis. Anderson passes to Roy. And here's Anderson. Pass to Royal. Shot clock at 6. Grant with a screen on Mason. Here's Royal. And Ewing with the block. Puts up a deep three. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Ewing. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Anderson. Can't cash in from close range. Knicks trail by 14. And that one's good by Davis.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Now here's Hardaway. Down low, here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He does not look very comfortable at the line. This very well could be Shaquille O'Neal's kryptonite.
He doesn't get the second one. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Anthony kicks to Davis over Anderson. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Davis.
Blocking foul called on Hubert. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. It's Davis on the wing. No good from outside. Magic leading by 13. Castro O'Neal. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint, deflects the pass. Outside Anthony. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Royal. Royal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hardaway for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got 24.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
1:12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
And Davis gets it to go. 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Hardaway to the inside. And O'Neal gets it to go. And that's now 33 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Knicks foul. Patrick Ewing. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Penny Hardaway at the line.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Tries the spin move. What a move. Terrific spin move there. 17 seconds left in the 4th.
Knicks foul. John Starks. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Magic, Ryan Shaw.
Both shots good from the stripe. "12 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Hardaway with the steal. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But first,